MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 3 of the National League Division Series between the LA Dodgers and the Atlanta Braves. Getting close to first pitch here. Let's listen in to public address announcer Alex Miniak.
And now, your 2018 National League East champion, Atlanta Braves.
Quickly now, we'll look at the two guys who'll get the ball here in Game 3. Time now to check out the lineup for the visiting Dodgers. What do we need to know about these guys for this evening's matchup on the road, D-Row?
Matty, you focus on this lineup, the middle of the order jumps out at you because of the big power. But my focus today is on the table setters, the guys that set the tone. They have to be willing to work the count and find ways to get on base and create a little bit of havoc on the defense.
Sean Newcomb will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Really love Sean Newcomb. He reminds me a little bit of Andy Pettit, but better stuff. 94 to 96 miles an hour. Good curveball and breaking ball. His changeup has gotten better. Good fastball. The key for Sean Newcomb, getting ahead with the fastball to give himself a chance to use those off-speed pitches. Quality lefty with a very high ceiling.
Leading off for the Dodgers, the center fielder, number 11, A.J. Pollock.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And we're underway as the first pitch is a check swing, but a called strike. 0-1.
First pitch, 7:06.
And now a pitch on the way. And there's a line drive, base hit to left field.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese, middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
Seager.
First pitch on its way. Couldn't quite hold back that time as the changeup fooled him for strike one. Lifetime in this matchup, he's gone 2 for 5. Line drive to left, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Hey, they're seeing this pitcher well right now. They were obviously paying attention in the hitters meeting. He's found a barrel to the first two guys to start this game. Now he's got to worry about the middle of the order.
Stepping in now, Justin Turner, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Here's the 0-1. Now he sends a routine fly ball out to straightaway center. Inciarte patrolling center makes the play, 1 out.
Batting fourth, the right fielder, Cody Bellinger.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. A line shot to third base.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, number 25,
Two men on, two out, and that brings in the former World Series hero David Freese. He's set. Here it comes. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. Looking at his career totals, Freese has just over 100 career home runs to his credit. The 0-1 offering. This is line to left. Pollock rounds third and is digging for the plate. And the runner will score from second. Seager is on his way home. The relay throw, the tag, and he is out at third. And with that, the side is retired. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and no one left. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. It's the Dodgers 2 and the Braves nothing. And time now to take a look at how these Braves are lined up in this one. Mark, what do you have on this group in front of the home crowd tonight?
Well, Matt, this lineup finds themselves down 2 runs. Nothing crazy. Everyone relax. Stay within the game plan. Find a way to execute and get 1 run on the board and get back in this. Hey, let's take a look at the Dodgers on defense. And let's focus on Corey Seager. Cal Ripken Jr., anyone? This guy looks like this spitting image of Iron Man. I think he's just scratching the surface of a Hall of Fame career. Multiple MVPs, Gold Gloves, you name it. Corey Seager is on fire.
Ender Inciarte is at the plate as he watches ball 1. The 1-0. Is a fastball taken for a strike on the outside corner. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1.
1 strike.
A little too tall that time. 3-1 now.
Having a little trouble finding the zone to start the night. It's always deflating to walk the leadoff guy in the game, so we'll see if he can initiate some contact here.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Bellinger's under it. 1 away.
Batting second.
Standing in, Josh Donaldson, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And a called strike on the outside part of the plate. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Earl Hendricks.
Hey, you know, D-Row, the book kind of on Earl Hendricks is he likes one side of the plate or the other. Could it be where he sets up behind the catcher?
It could be, Dan, but as a hitter, that's all you look for. I'll give you a little bit off the outside edge if you're going to be consistent with it.
And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down. And so with 2 away now, let's give you another look at our playoff bracket as you see what could lie ahead for the winner in this series. Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. His past history with Hyunjin Ryu, a handful of plate appearances, and he's gone 4 for 6. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half.
Hey, when one of your better pitches is the straight changeup, you can't be afraid to throw it at any count and at any time. And hey, first pitch, if they're going to take it for strike 1, they're going to give it to you. Go ahead and throw it.
And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Again, he sends it out of play. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end. So nothing happening this time around. We'll move on to the second now at SunTrust Park. It's the Dodgers 2. Next for the Dodgers, Chris Taylor. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike one.
Great execution of that changeup right there. Great arm action. Batter was totally out front on that one.
Oh, now here's a drive out to the alley. And this one scoots all the way to the wall. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
He just tattoos this ball right here. Tried to sneak a fastball in on him? No way. Drives it to deep left center field gap, and that was a nice job to get the barrel around in time to score that baby up.
Into the box now, Kike Hernandez, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. Taylor leads off second with nobody out. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2. Here's the 0-2. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
I think that's one of the toughest calls for an umpire to make. The check swing appeal. Hitters rarely feel like they went, and I don't think he likes getting rung up there by the first base umpire. But looking at it, it's hard to say for sure that he didn't go around.
That'll bring in Austin Barnes, as a good changeup will get him to commit too early, and it's strike one. His career numbers in this matchup, he's gone 2 for 6. He's taken him deep once. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Working for the punch out and the offering. And he'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to, as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
Now, after back-to-back strikeouts, he's got a real good chance of making that leadoff double pretty much meaningless. He's made some good pitches, and these hitters have really failed driving him in, or at least getting him over.
Standing in now, Hyunjin Ryu. Line toward the gap in left center. Inciarte will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 1 left for LA, but they hold a 2-0 lead. And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First pitch of the inning misses here to the cleanup man. It's 1-0. A ball and a strike.
I know that fastball registered at about 92, 93, but I guarantee you it looked about 4 to 5 miles an hour faster than that for this offensive player. After coming off a curveball, the old push the throttle and pull it is being used.
Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Running hard, he's digging for second. He'll get it into second, and he is into second base with a leadoff double.
As a hitter, the only feeling better than hitting a bomb is driving one into the gap like that. He hustled out of the box knowing he was guaranteed a double, but I think he had thoughts of maybe a triple if the outfielder hadn't gotten it back in right away.
Yeah, there really wasn't any question about that one, going for extra bases off the bat. Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. His past history with Hyunjin Ryu, he's a .333 hitter. Here's the first pitch to him. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball one. A runner at second, nobody out. Markakis, a 6'1" left-handed swinger and thrower. He's a veteran of 13 years at the major league level, which really points to the consistency he's shown since he first broke in.
Yeah, and that's the name of the game with this guy. You don't hang around 13 years. I always say this, you show me a good teammate, I'll show you a guy who opens the door every day, and you know exactly what you're getting. The consistency this guy has had can't go unnoticed, and he's had an amazing career.
Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Taylor charging this one, and an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. Now in the box, Ozzy Albies.
Ozzy Albies.
He's set, and the pitch. No balls and a strike to count. Acuna stands at third with one gone in the inning. A fastball here, and this is softly hit and fouled off to the left. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Lifted in the air out to left. Hernandez has it in his tracks. He's there to make the catch, and here comes the runner from third as this should get him on the board. And they are on the board with the sac fly as this is now a 2-1 game.
The catcher, Tyler.
Here now is the catcher, Tyler Flowers. Bases empty and two gone following the sacrifice fly. And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike one.
Clean slate on the base pass after that sac fly a minute ago, so now's the time to be aggressive with these hitters. Go right after them and try to get out of this inning with only one run scored.
Fouled away. Rolled slowly down the first baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Ryu looks in, looking for the strikeout here on 0-2. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. So one run on one hit, no errors, and no one left on base. We played two full. It's the Dodgers 2 and the Braves 1. Ready for another chance? A.J. Pollock. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one.
Number 11, A.J.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And it's fouled away. The next 0-2. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning. So one away here with the bases empty. And up next, the former All-Star shortstop, Corey Seager. First pitch of the at-bat. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. This is line to left, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
First pitch on its way. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. The pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. They lead it 2-1. Matt Vasgersian, Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, the former #1 overall pick, Dansby Swanson, the first at bat here in the inning. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit on the ground to third. And that's out number one.
Batting ninth.
Stepping in, Sean Newcomb. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Fouled off. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a minimum effort at bat that time as the pitch is taken for a strike three called, and he'll go back to focusing on pitching instead. 2 away now. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up Ender Inciarte. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. Boy, right down the middle for strike 2.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
Ryu steps into his windup. Here's the 0-2. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And foul. And he fouls this one off. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
Fielded by Freeze. Oh, look at Freeze. Hey now. Another look at the fine play at first that concludes matters here in the inning. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Stepping in, Cody Bellinger. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Cody Bellinger.
Here's the first pitch to him. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Bellinger doesn't usually enjoy left-handed pitching like this as much as he does at-bats against right-handers. I'm not sure if it's a comfort thing or if he just sees the ball better coming from the right side, but that's the book on him at this point in his career. Here it comes, 0-2. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
Pulled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Here's David Freese to stand in. Fouled away. And recall he doubled his first time through, but was thrown out trying to stretch that into a triple. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2. 2 runs, 4 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
I'll tell you, it's hard to get more of a confidence boost than striking out the best hitters in the lineup. Back to back to back. He's looking really sharp right now.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. 4th inning of a 2-1 ball game. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Inciarte on the run. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Dodgers down in order as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Striding in, Josh Donaldson looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder. This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Hernandez racing back on the warning track. He makes the catch.
Now batting.
Now to the plate, Freddie Freeman comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. In there for strike 1.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
Behind 0-2 now. And the pitch. And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now.
Now batting.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
In now, Ronald Acuna. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Right down Main Street, caught him looking. Down in order go the Braves. They're down 2-1. So stepping in, Kike Hernandez. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2. Hard hit ball to short, and he'll have himself a leadoff single as this is through into left.
Boy, not the way you'd like to draw up an 0-2 pitch, D-roll, but from a hitter's perspective, a pretty good job of staying alive 0-2.
Yeah, and he did an excellent job on the offensive side. Not to let the AB get away from him. I know he was down 0-2, but he bowled his neck and he stayed in there.
Into the box, Austin Barnes. Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. Hernandez blows through the stop sign, headed for home. Safe at the plate. As they extend the lead a bit, it's now a 3-1 game.
Cliches are around for a reason, and that hit right there is a reason they say baseball is a game of inches, right? Just barely fair, but that's not much consolation to the guy standing on the mound. Nice RBI two-bagger.
Stepping in now, Kenshin Ryu, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Barnes rounds the corner and is headed home. He scores as they extend their lead to 3. And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. Back to the top of the order now, and up next the center fielder A.J. Pollock. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Couldn't quite hold back that time as the changeup fooled him for strike 1. Ryu gets his lead at first, nobody out. Bullet back up the middle. Inciarte is right there, 1 down. So a runner at first with 1 man gone. And up next, the former all-star shortstop Corey Seager. From the stretch. Now Corey with a swing and a deep drive to right. And it's gone. So it's a 2-run homer for Corey Seager, his second home run of the series, and it's now a 6-1 ball game.
You know, as a pitcher, there's nothing worse than getting taken deep, but it's something every pitcher has to deal with. Even the best pitchers give up home runs. You just have to refocus and go after the next hitter.
Now batter.
Standing in now, Justin Turner, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike.
This lineup has a chance to knock this guy right out of the game. 4 runs in the inning, and they smell blood.
Boy, Dero, you hit the nail right on the head right now. This is a team that can score some runs. They have a pitcher that's reeling right now. They need to knock him out and knock him out ASAP. Wow, his manager must have a lot of faith in him, and I'm not sure why. He's given up 5 hits in this inning alone, and it doesn't look like it's going to come to an end anytime soon.
On his way out to the mound now is the Atlanta skipper, and he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one. Luke Jackson enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning.
Luke.
Cody Bellinger will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and 1 away. First delivery to him on the way. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And the Dodgers bats just keep going as this is extra bases as well. Turner ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. And he's safe at the plate. And it's now a 6-run lead.
Well, that run won't be charged against him, but he's still disappointed. His job is to shut the door down when they call on him, and he just couldn't get it done there.
At the plate, David Freese. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Oh, and a good tight slider there, and he's in command, 0-2.
You see a guy taking swings like this. I think as a pitcher right here, you got to expand the zone even more.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. And he'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
The batter, number 3.
Into the box, Chris Taylor, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. Boy, and the shellacking continues as this is down for extra bases. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Boy, talking about picking your teammate up after that strikeout, D-Road. Big, and I mean big, 2-hard RBI single.
Yeah, way to come through for your team. When you take the donut off your bat right there, you're trying to pick up your teammate. He had the right game plan, didn't come outside it, stayed through the baseball, and was able to come through.
Into the box now, Kike Hernandez. But pulled in at the hot corner, and that ends the inning. All told, 10 men come to the plate here. 6 of them score. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves offense with their manager Brian Snitker during the commercial break. And he told me he'd like to see a lot more aggressiveness in their at-bats the rest of the game. Too much of the time they're finding themselves in disadvantage counts like 0-2 and 1-2. And that's basically never a formula for success. He said they're getting a lot of strikes to swing at, so the emphasis the rest of the game has to be to jump on those strikes early in the at-bat.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Leading up for the Braves.
Stepping in for the Braves,
The right
Nick
fielder.
Markakis. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
You know, we haven't seen that pitch from him in a while, but it looks like he's got pretty good feel for it. If he's going to pick and choose when he's going to use it, he could steal some strikes that way.
Swing and a miss there by Markakis, and he's down on strikes for the first out. Digging in now, Ozzie Albies picked up an RBI on a sac fly in his first appearance.
Albies.
In the air out to left. Hernandez on the move. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out. A little bit over halfway home tonight, bottom of the 5th, as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just one hit for these guys, and they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly. Now batting, Tyler Flowers. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Rounded down the third baseline. Gloved by Turner. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Braves are set down 1-2-3. It's still an 8-1 ball game. Back now for the start of the 6th inning, and we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Dave Roberts, the Dodgers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said they're doing an excellent job with pitch selection, meaning they're swinging at the right pitches and doing damage with them. The numbers back that up. 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet, guys.
All right, Heidi, thank you. At the plate, Austin Barnes. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, it's been an offensive explosion for him today. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everyone seems to be putting barrel on baseball in this lineup.
But quick reactions at the hot corner take away a hit, and there's one gone.
Number 99, Hyunjin.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Hyunjin Ryu, getting to hit for himself here, largely due to the big cushion he's got to work with. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Try to check it, and it's 0-1. softly hit to the left side. And the 6th inning is progressing quickly here. Now 2 away.
The center fielder.
So digging in now, A.J. Pollock. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Behind 0-2 now. 8 runs, 11 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. Started to go around, but it's a called 3rd strike anyway, and that will retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers, and it remains an 8-1 ball game. And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. He'll start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent today.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later innings.
Hey, so far it's been easy pickings for this pitcher. He's gone through this lineup almost unscathed. But right there, leadoff single, middle part of the game. Let's see if he makes an adjustment before they do.
Johan Camargo come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out.
Number 17, Johan.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Oh, here's a shot out to right center. Swanson rounds 3rd and is digging for the plate. He comes across to score. And the gap shortens, but still plenty of work to do.
As we take a look at the replay here, you can see that it was a hanging changeup. Nice job of staying back on it, and he's able to tattoo it for a double. And you know, if that pitch would have supplied more velocity, it might have been out of here. He hit it right on the screws.
Turner is over to take a look at it. A ball and a strike now to the Atlanta leadoff man. No one out with a runner at second. Now a bluff back to second as he'll just hold on to it.
Play ball. Ball 4. Take the ball.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Cody Bellinger. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Bellinger.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Acuna's there for it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Play ball. Your attention, please. Pinch hitting for the Braves. Now batting. The shortstop. Charlie. Goldberg.
And he popped him up. In comes Bellinger. He can't get there as it falls in. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Nice approach by the batter right there. When you know you're...
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Braves, number 58, Daniel Winkler.
Ready once again, Dansby Swanson. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and they throws him on a good changeup. Tough one. If you got good arm action, and this pitcher certainly does have good arm action out there, tough to decipher between the fastball and changeup. He's got to be willing to...
And the runner will score. From second. And he will score on the inside the park home run, and that was...
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Big hitting for the Braves. Now batting, catcher, Ryan McCann.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Bellinger's under it. 2 down.
Wow, you don't see a closer finish better than that very often. Only needed 4 pitches to slam the door in their face and salt this game away for his guys.
Well, heroes are made in the postseason, and he was at least the hero in this one. He's our top player of the game.
And obviously, every game is so important in the postseason. So when you come to play like he did and make a big difference for your team, it's something that won't be forgotten.
8-2.